What is going on there, citizens of the Reject Nation? We are back to watch 2 episodes of The Bad Batch, 13 and 14, joined by One Chin Michael over here. Yes, MJ Tesler, our Star Wars nerd, who's lost like what? You've lost like 10 pounds?
15
pounds. That's what I'm talking about, man.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Seeing yourself on the Real Rejects, that'll really do
I've
something
been
to your
there.
mental health. This episode is brought to you by Sertralene.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you know what to do. Leave a like. Please go ahead. Leave a like. Mandalorian next episode will be out in a few hours. I'm probably editing it right now. Be sure to subscribe, click the notification bell for our reaction to the finale. Don't know how I'm going to be able to work that out if we don't have early access to the finale. And the Mandalorian also comes out that day. And subscribers said that in full-length reaction watch along, so you stick with your own copy. Available for Super Sexy Rejects at our Patreon page. Thank you to all for showing your support and joined us. We're going to watch both just back-to-back. Join us on this journey. Let's see what's going on.
Abu? Wasn't that your nickname in middle school, Greg?
I think so.
Are we gonna sit here all day or can we get to business? Let's see it.
It is. It's a bonsai.
Payment first.
Not until I know it's not one of your 2-bit knockoffs.
Smart thinking.
Spoken like a person who's bought a knockoff.
I thought you worked alone.
Things change. I'm teaching her the fine art of negotiation.
Woo.
Do we have a deal?
It's not blue.
It's like the first wine bottle I think I've seen in Star Wars.
Yeah.
Naboo 13 ABY?
Poison is not typically my drink.
Impressive. For a pirate.
Oh.
She's not a pirate. She's a liberator of ancient wonders.
If you want to kill me, you'll have to do better than that.
Is that the thing from Attack of the Clones?
You know, I don't think so, but sorry.
I'll be taking the artifact now. You should have brought more muscle than that, Fee.
She did.
Oh, look at him rising. Cool act.
Yeah, right?
Fee shot first.
Nice. Yes.
Woo. Clever.
Right out of Coco.
Yes, I am playing against myself. It is the only time this game is a challenge.
I think it's time to go.
Rekka!
Hurry, guys.
Did they actually get treasure? Did they do it? Wow. First time for everything.
Omega spends all her time with you 3. She needs friends who don't share her genetic profile.
We never had such a thing. I do not see the issue.
Okay.
My parents spanked me as a child.
Let's hear it.
Sid.
Boo. She better be dying.
I've known Sid a long time. She's a useful ally, but not someone you want to cross. Do you have a plan?
Killer.
You're looking at it.
Running away.
You all are coming with me.
Oh my
Enter
God.
these coordinates, brown eyes.
Sid's the villain, hunting them through the galaxy.
Sid's actually an Inquisitor. I just haven't revealed it yet.
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty. Wonder if Luke's just...
Looks edible.
It does look a little edible. Look at those cute little clay houses.
It's like something from Moana.
I've been staring at the edge of the galaxy. That's for the...
That's the Archium. It's where the artifact will be stored. It holds treasures from all over the galaxy.
Wait, so you actually do good things?
Treasure can mean many things. Most of the villagers on Pabu are refugees. Many of the items I recover are remnants of their cultures, and that's worth preserving.
What is going on?
A liberator.
of ancient wonders.
Miss me, Shep?
You got some competition.
What'd you bring this time?
Oh, her and Omega are going to be friends.
Shep, Liana, meet Omega, Hunter, Wrecker, and Tech.
Welcome.
Hello there.
This is like Moana.
He's never brought any friends here before.
Never. Not even Sid?
Nope.
Definitely not Sid.
She must really like you.
All
This is an
right.
interesting development.
Then it's settled. You'll join us for dinner.
There's no saying no to Shep's famous feast. Lots of food, drink, and general merrymaking.
Shep's pie?
Ah.
It'll be great. Lead the way, Shep. I'll catch up.
I like that he's a little stout. And not in like a mean cartoonish way.
You call him a fat ass?
This someplace safe.
Oh man, Tech is gonna settle down.
Oh.
With
Tech gonna pay
Wanda
the fee.
Sykes. Something awful's gonna happen here. This planet's way too nice.
Not too shabby, is it?
Sheppy?
I like to move it, move it.
Momo?
They're called Munoz.
I wasn't far off.
They've lived here since before Pabu was inhabited.
Dave Filoni, Avatar.
Yeah, makes sense.
Pabu has been a safe haven for those forced to flee their homes during the war.
You're not worried the Empire will show up.
But if they do, we'll manage.
We'll fuck them up.
As a father, and ask for a better place to raise a child.
You're suggesting we all stay on Pabu permanently?
I don't know, this place looks awful.
She seems to like it here. A little stability might do you all some good.
Nah, it's gonna get everyone killed. Oh, sushi. I love this place. I want to have my honeymoon here.
What is going on with those two?
You have your own boat.
Uh-huh. You want to take it out and watch the sunset?
Really?
No.
That sounds like a great idea, doesn't it?
Can I go?
Have fun.
Fun.
That's an order.
Soldier. Good soldiers follow orders. Don't they?
What's with you? I'm full. I am never full.
I will note the date and time to commemorate such a momentous occasion.
Hope you saved room for dessert.
I love this place.
How do you, like, pay your dues to keep this lifestyle?
Oh, it's a communist civilization. Or it's a cult. Get a lot of cult vibes. What you don't see is that meat that they were eating were the Mon Cal refugees.
This is the happiest Omega has ever looked.
I think it's also nice that it's an island water planet, and coming from Camino, this really is all they've
Most
ever
of my
known.
life surrounded by the ocean. It didn't feel like this place.
Yeah, where's all the crashing waves and thunderstorms?
You and your friends can stay as long as you want.
It's almost time. See for yourself.
I like them together.
Yeah, right?
I'm not seeing anything.
Just wait. It'll be worth it.
Wow. What in the Disney movie is this? It's magic.
That is beautiful.
What's wrong?
That rumbling. The animals scurrying.
Wrecker's full.
Wreckers.
It's just his stomach.
Just gastrointestinal problems.
We need to.
We've never prepared for conflict in our lives.
It's no big deal. Happens all the time.
You sure?
Yeah. But let's head in.
Turns out it's a volcano.
Everyone all right?
I don't think it's over yet.
How did you know that?
Just like living in LA. Yeah, just like Camino.
I believe this island is at risk for a significant sea surge.
We haven't had a sea surge in more than 3 decades. The early warning system would have activated.
I don't like the sound of that.
Is that the early warning system? Man, them just arriving is...
No, I know. Talk about awful luck.
Liana and Omega, they're on the water.
I'll grab our ship and get them. You four, move everyone in town to higher ground.
Go, go,
They
go.
gotta get the higher ground.
Why aren't we moving?
Use the Force, Omega.
What a terrifying concept.
This is what happens in real life. During an earthquake, it pulls the water back.
Liana, wake up! Wake up! We have to keep moving.
No, like really, right now.
Why are they having a sea search right now?
Because the earthquake, it pulls it back and then it pushes it forward.
I know, but why now today?
Because the Bad Batch arrived and the writers had no choice but to rush it. Unless there's something bigger at play here.
We must use additional means to get them over the wall.
We can deploy the rescue ladder. They line the top of each wall.
It's like Helm's Deep.
Yeah. Batman.
Nice. Get it, Tech. Get it.
You take those ladders. I'll handle these.
Is like Helm's Deep.
That's exactly what it is.
This way.
I'll take the stairs. Yes, the rickety wood that hasn't been used in 30 years.
Yeah, that's reliable.
Totally sound.
This is the last one.
Can I help you?
Oh, no.
We'll be fine.
What is happening?
Leave her behind, Omega. She's slowing you down.
She is. An important lesson about friendship. She finally finds a friend her age, and then we drown her.
Moving too fast!
Leave her.
Don't stop running!
Oh, I've got you, Mr. Frodo.
I see you. Grab the line.
Whoa! It's pretty scary, actually.
Oh, man. It's an awful way to go.
Over here!
Throw the old man up there.
Oi! Just like Gimli.
Oh, my
man.
God.
Oh, no, he's not going to make it. Poor Shep. I don't know. Whoa. Boo. Would have meant
you.
more if he died.
Just saying. Should have killed him.
It's all right. It can still kill the girl. Push her. Long live the king. Sad.
Oh,
Oh, man. It's a good thing to have upper pep.
Property was destroyed, but my people are resilient. We'll band together and rebuild.
We could stay and help out with things.
I had the same idea.
If you don't mind us sticking around for a while.
You
No,
would be most welcome.
you guys made this happen.
Yeah, literally, we had 30 years with no earthquakes.
You are cursed.
That is...
On to the next episode.
Immediately. Yes.
Immediately. No time. No
No
time to ruminate. I'm sure this episode heavily ties into the next.
I had so much to say about that episode.
Michael, please, we gotta go. 3, 2, 1, and
Okay, I like that title. I feel like that means something.
Crosshair?
Tipping point. Killing Sid.
Ooh.
I don't like the tone of this.
I love the tone
Feels
of
a little
this.
too lighthearted for me. Okay, all right. This is going to be good.
You know when Bad Batch is like, these are cinematic shit. Get ready.
Oh.
Eyes down, inmate.
Clone inmates.
Clone mates.
Clone.
You're the prisoners for transport. We have a schedule to keep.
Why is every Imperial such a douchebag? I'm curious why they're keeping any clones alive that are prisoners. Maybe to interrogate them, I guess.
Whoa.
Clone Rebellion! Yes!
We're under attack, sir.
Get us out here. Jump to hyperspace.
Let's do it.
Open fire and notify command.
Well, that definitely got there.
Yo, you're right.
Gotta break those prisoners out.
We need to board and recover those prisoners before reinforcements show up.
Welcome back, Echo.
Launch vessels ready. Launch.
Holy God. Oh, smart.
All troopers, prepare to be boarded.
I love these early stormtroopers.
Set to stun. Nicely done. Nicely done.
Erase the databanks.
Such a great throwback to Republic Commando.
Freehauser and the others. Nemec and I will take the bridge.
God, they're so great.
Fireball. Good to see you, Captain. Boys, let's get out of here.
All the clones have is each other.
That's all they ever really needed. It's a republic of friendship. Sheesh.
Did they succeed? They didn't erase the data.
They were erasing the data banks. Not sure how much I can recover. I guess we'll have to get that intel out.
Oh, he's shaking. Oh, man. What a good, loyal soldier. Good on him.
They always have that.
Well, make it fast. The reinforcements are here.
We got trouble.
We have to go.
Love that Imperial March. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man.
Genius.
Incredible. It's interesting that they were taking the clones somewhere. I wonder if they need their clone genetics.
Remember they had that
facility.
like super clone assassin guy?
Yeah, I wonder if they're doing some something.
Yes, no, definitely.
Good.
It's all tied in.
Move out.
I hate feeling bad for Crosshair.
That's the last kind of prisoner you want to nudge.
The doctor is on his way. Be smart and cooperate, or he will resort to methods you will not enjoy.
This guy scares me a little bit.
Tell me how to find Clone Force 99.
They'll never turn her over.
They don't have a choice. She is a clone, and therefore Imperial property. Help me locate your former squad, and you will have your freedom.
The way she looked at that.
I don't know where they are.
He really doesn't know where they are, though.
No, how would he?
But you know how they think, how they operate. You have something useful to share.
This is
Wrong.
sinister.
Let's see if we can jog your memory.
Oh, mind flare?
Begin.
Oh, even better.
Nice.
That's a classic.
It's gonna get laid.
One of our transport ships was attacked departing Balmora. The prisoners aboard escaped.
Inform me when he's ready to talk.
I still feel like her and Django just had a baby, and that baby sure would explain the accent. I guess that's not genetic. Coruscant?
We must find out where that ship was headed.
I recovered a portion of the data logs. It's heavily encrypted, but I know someone who can crack it.
I'll take care of things here and see what else I can find out. Be careful, Echo.
I love you, Echo.
I thought that was really the dialogue. That was pretty good.
Ugh.
That's enough.
Our orders were to not stop until he talks.
He can't talk if he's dead.
There's something going on here.
You may secure his restraints.
Nicely done.
Don't make this worse, Crosshair. There is no escape. Lower the blaster.
Oh! Oh, he's stunned. Okay.
That's surprisingly humane of him.
She's attractive. Oh my God! Even in this
him missing a
condition,
shot.
But in this condition, he still landed. Still eventually landed. You just had to Sundance kid it, you know. Oh, you are so badass, Crosshair.
I love this breaking out of the medical facility.
Someone's reached his tipping point. Tipping point. Tipping point.
Wonder if there's like a distress code or something he can send out to the Bad Batch.
Yes.
This would put them all in the same place at the same time.
An unauthorized outgoing transmission is being sent from Terminal 3. Sever that connection and seal the room.
They can make one phone call.
They're after hope.
No, get out of there somehow. I feel like I could beat sleeping gas. Willpower. It's about
Find out next week
It's all
on
about
the Real
mindset,
Rejects.
man.
It's my own special formula. One I've built an immunity to.
Oh, man.
Return to Pabu.
Welcome to Disneyland. I love it.
Well, we rebuilt all of Pabu.
It only took one episode.
He's become an integral part of this community. You all have. Any chance you've reconsidered staying permanently?
He's in love with him.
More flying lessons.
Uh-huh. Tech's got his hands full.
You guys look so concerned, though, when you saw the ship. No way. That is awesome.
She has to learn sometime.
Omega, hold up!
Copy that.
Yikes. You playing it. You're going to cause another sea search.
I'm getting better, right? The collision alarms haven't gone off once.
Because it shorted out during your last lesson. Execute a sharp swing back to port with 0 thruster pull.
The tech turn?
Nice.
Really?
Now that is not what it is called, but I rather like it.
No.
Come to my set.
The tech turn.
I love it.
How was that?
Much better.
They love waving in this island. Doing a lot of it.
I see you've been keeping up with your training.
As promised.
Good. Race you to the landing zone.
I do not think that is a sound idea.
You're on.
Oh, my God.
Echo to Mega. I love this. What's your money on?
Shoot down Echo ship.
Wave. Oh god, he was so scary.
I know. Oh, you look like them, but no, weird.
This place is remote. That has its advantages.
Crushes those people. Yeah, wow, there's...
They're all like NPCs.
That's exactly what they are.
This is what's left of the files I recovered from an Imperial shuttle. It was transporting clone prisoners, and we need to know where and why.
And Crosshair's name's going to be on it.
Oh, they're going to save Crosshair.
The attack on the prisoner transport ship is unfortunate, but inconsequential, Governor.
Yet still concerning.
Tarkin.
Simply decommissioning problematic clones will not eliminate the threat. If you send them to me, I can deal with them in other ways.
This guy's a pervert.
Full briefing on your plan at the summit.
Summit? That sounds like a fun thing to be at. I really like him. He's one of my favorite scary Star Wars villains.
He's
in a
actually
minute.
a compelling villain and not just the...
Echo, you've seen the power you're up against. You can't defeat them. It's not about that. It's about fighting for our brothers.
It's about family.
I understand why you're doing this, but when will it be enough?
Hunter, I decrypted the data. You need to get back to the ship.
Oh, yep. Not ominous or nothing.
Previous transfer records recovered from the ship's logs list other clone prisoners detained by the Advanced Science Division, and Crosshair is one of them. After discovering his clone number on the transfer register, I checked our old Plan 88. The Seeker. We are being targeted. I believe he is warning us.
No.
Or it's a trap.
It's a trap.
Like he set for us before. How do we find out?
We go into the trap.
Gotta pay extra for that. Sorry.
Perhaps now you'd like to reconsider my offer. Why suffer more? All I need is the young clone. She means nothing to you.
They do keep ominously cutting. They might be...
Increase his injection level this time. Just see how long until you break.
She does look like Omega.
Yeah, right?
This poor guy. Crosshair's done nothing wrong. All right. Well, shit, let's talk about it. Let's start off first by talking for 30 minutes about the Pabu episode and then maybe like 5 minutes on the tipping point episode because, let's face it, the real meat and substance was the Pabu episode. You know what I mean?
I feel like if you're a fan of
Pabu,
natural disasters.
Yeah. Oh, I love natural disaster. Big fan.
I do too.
Always,
for one,
I have a collection of natural disasters.
Anytime I see the sea dissipate and then turn into a giant wave,
yeah,
I am fulfilled on a physical level.
It's like the song Sail by AWOL Nation.
That was actually what I was going to say.
Yeah. We're on the same page.
No, I thought it was... the first episode was fun. I appreciate that we got a taste of the water. That there are other possibilities out there.
That will end right away.
But I feel like it was nice for. I mean, each of them kind of found a new sense of purpose. And
they did.
This idea of. I mean, we've seen it with other clones. You know, there was the clone who fathered children and was living a relatively happy life when he ran into Rex during Clone Wars. And I think it's nice because I think we needed to see that before they really have to make this choice.
You're talking about the people, that guy in the first season of the show, Bad Batch, right?
That is correct. Yeah, he helped them. He helped them get their passports or whatever the heck it was. But no, I really. as slow as episodes like that are, it was nice. I think that's probably our last reprieve for the season before it gets crazy.
Doubt it. I think the final episode will just be very much Pabu focused.
Yeah, or Sid focused.
Oh, that'd be great going setting up season 3.
Yeah, Sid is the big. Well, it kind of makes me wonder. I hope Sid doesn't have a redeeming moment at the end of this season. I really hope that we just write Sid off and pretend like it didn't happen.
I know exactly what's. Mark my words. I have a solid prediction.
Let's hear it. Let's hear
a
your
non-sarcastic prediction.
I'm ready for it, Greg.
Okay. Luke Skywalker shows. No, I got a non-sarcastic prediction here. Is that
it's like he's like not even 3 years old.
Yeah, but he'll show up still, slicing down Imperials.
Power converters. Yeah.
That they're gonna be in a bind. The clones. They're gonna need to escape after they go to this facility. And guess who's going to help out? Sid. Sid's gonna help get them out of a tough bind. Unexpectedly.
Well, obviously.
Probably with the help of Fee.
Yeah. Yeah.
Watch. And if I'm wrong, I will go into the YouTube editor and delete this out of the video.
I really hope that's not the case.
We'll see.
I feel like there's so many.
Just wait, Michael.
Yeah. I definitely.
Careful.
I am increasingly convinced that Omega is going to end up captured at the end of the season, and that Crosshair will be returned to the group, and that will be the crux of a potential third season.
Yeah, and I think Wrecker will end up losing his mind, constantly thinking he's talking with Omega, but it's Crosshair.
Sad.
He keeps wanting to cuddle with Crosshair.
It's a weird, dynamic.
He's like, I'm not.
Yeah. So, all jokes aside, I do think it's really interesting.
Did not agree to that.
What they're.
Sorry, this throws off your game.
It's okay. I'm focused today. I'm on it. I have sincere passion about this. I think it's interesting that they're taking these clones to clearly rewire them. When we saw that clone assassin a couple episodes back, it all makes a little bit more sense. I'm curious. I mean, it's been really. I can't imagine anyone watching this isn't also watching The Mandalorian. And it is kind of fun to see.
I want to meet that fan.
Yeah, I want to be that one.
Committed to Bad Batch.
Yeah, I'm not really into the Bad Batch, or I'm not really into the Mandalorian, but I love the Bad Batch.
Give up on Mandalorian, but sticking it with Bad Batch.
Yeah, Grogu didn't do nothing for me. But I do love. I don't think it's a coincidence that the end of Bad Batch ties in with a premiere of a new Mandalorian episode. And I
think it will be.
I hope there is some connective tissue there. I mean, obviously, Filoni being all over the last few episodes is indicative of that.
I think you're getting your hopes extremely high for something that's not going to pan out.
All I'm saying is, I feel like in the final episode, we will see Maul dueling Hondo, and they will decapitate Sid. Honestly, if they killed off Sid at the end of this season and Omega was captured, and that was the setup of the third season, I would be super, super stoked for the next season of this show.
Guess how they kill off Sid? Sacrifice. She self-sacrifices to help save them.
I hope it's selfish. I hope she she chokes on one of the popcorn things, that they have.
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
No, but I like the latter episode. Obviously, I mean, don't get me wrong. I thought the first episode of Pabu was pleasant. I was even fine without there being a conflict, but they needed a reason to keep them around. Other than, yeah, sure, we'll live in your utopia here. And I like the idea of them having that choice, and maybe the show will end with them residing in Pabu, which would be cool.
Yeah.
But the second episode was episode 14 was definitely a lot more interesting. I do like this villain. I was very much compelled by him the first time he showed up. I thought maybe he's some famous actor, but I've never heard of the actor who voices him. And the the build-up that they do have to it with Crosshair coming back. I just think Crosshair, while used sparingly in this season, has easily been the most compelling to me of the main characters.
And Tech.
Tech, I would say, is a second pick for that.
I mean, I think Tech exploring romance is has been a well-deserved. We've seen Tech slowly figure out how to be a human, and I feel like that's the last big step. And if Greg can do it, surely Tech can too. So, find love.
Oh, yes. Yeah. I'm still learning what humor is. Well, my programming hasn't quite caught up there yet.
That's okay.
The data in me is rendering.
Yeah, I'm super curious. So one of the hard parts, but also I think one of my favorite parts about the show is that to an extent we kind of know how it ends in that we never really have heard about a clone rebellion in any kind of major, sincere way. And
heard about it in ways, but not in a sincere way.
Yeah, no, very insincere. Very. Those guys are such jerks when they talk. No, but I wonder if in their failure, maybe there is a success that does play into something future down the line. All we know is that by the time of Rebels, there's at least 3 survivors of the Clone Rebellion.
Mm-hmm. I think you don't need to concern yourself with knowing how things end. That's all Star Wars now. Everything we watch from Star Wars, we know how it's all going to end.
But do we?
Do we? As in the character from Scream?
No, as in
Oh, the question.
No,
do we?
No, do we? As in the middle duck in Huey, Dewey, and Louie. Yes. No, but I feel like
I like reviewing this show more than reviewing Mandalorian.
Me too. No, because I feel
there's less stakes in when we talk.
The stakes are so high in this. And the reason why, Greg, is because
this is going to define everything.
Star Wars, I think, has actually done a pretty extraordinary job at, without entirely retconning, filling in gaps and making things for instance, in Andor, seeing a piece of the Death Star be created. We see all these little pieces connect that tell a larger story that connects to Rogue One. I mean, even figuring out all the actions that went into blowing up the Death Star and submitting those plans. I mean, it was the whole crux of the film. I can't help but imagine that Bad Batch will have a similar conclusion, at least with the Clone Rebellion. And while we know how it ends, I still love that.
Yeah, I like it too. Sincerely.
Agree to disagree, Greg. Well, thank you guys for watching our review. I hope that you have enjoyed yourself.
You don't want to talk for 20 more minutes?
Greg has a Mandalorian to edit. So, no, but what did you all think? I'm super curious. Where do you think this Clone Rebellion's going?
They're going to lose.
Or are they? Or maybe
Wait, is there a book on... I don't know jack about the Clone Rebellion. Is there a book about the Clone Rebellion?
No, I mean, it's subtly alluded to in a lot of different places that there were clones who rose up against, but also
maybe they all moved to Pabu.
Maybe, but actually, maybe. I mean, we know that the only clones that we've seen post Empire in any kind of form after Bad Batch is
Boba Fett.
No, well, yeah, it's technically a clone, but I'm talking about clone troopers. Is in Obi-Wan Kenobi, we see the
homeless guy,
and then in Star Wars Rebels, we see Gregor, Rex, and Wolf, and one other guy,
Luke Skywalker.
God, that's it. But other than that, no, we really don't know the fate of the clones. And it makes you wonder. I mean,
ooh, that would be a good movie.
The fate of the clones. Well, they live short lives.
Not Rex and Gregor.
Well, Rex is at Endor.
Is he?
Yeah, he is. In fact, if you watch, this is true. This is true. For those of you that don't know this, if you watch Return of the Jedi, there's an old dude with a beard, and he looks just like Rex. Oh my
God.
No, this is hear me out.
George Lucas did not plan this.
No, of course he didn't plan this. But Dave Filoni,
But Dave Filoni said, "That's Rex."
That's Rex. Well, when they designed what older version of Rex looked like for Star Wars Rebels, they built the model around it. And then in the epilogue for Rebels, Hera Syndulla mentions that Rex fought in the Battle of Endor, which means Rex could have been at Anakin's funeral. Same with Ahsoka, which is kind of an interesting. I'd love to go back and do another special edition of Return of the Jedi, and just pan out a little bit after the Force Ghost, and there's just
this is just like slightly pan left. You just see like Ahsoka Rex.
See,
there.
she was here the whole
She was
time.
there next to that tree.
Yeah, just the director of photography just didn't get it in frame. I mean, honestly, that would be a really smart way to start the Ahsoka show.
Yeah.
Like, oh, why is this character important? Zoop! Oh, that's why. So,
well, I mean, I'm saying like those guys lived long. They're old as shit in that show.
well, they age at twice the rate of a normal person.
Yeah, but did they?
Yeah, all of them did. Everyone but Boba, who ages at. That's why Boba's the age that he's at in Mandalorian and Book of Boba.
But Rex did.
Age twice as fast.
Did he really?
He did.
I thought he aged normally considering the timeline of where he's at the final episode of Rebels.
At the final episode of Rebels, we're talking about. I mean, it's the Battle of. The timeline gets a little confusing, but it's been like what 20, 30 years since.
Oh, you're right. He does look 97 years old.
Yeah. Well, granted, I mean, Rex was around from the original Battle of Geonosis. Fact check me on that. I'm pretty sure it was.
Well, yeah. I mean, and you see some of those clones involved, at the end of Rebels. So I'd assume that they do find some way to find some haven.
Yeah. Hopefully. I mean,
And
they
the
were
Batches
just
are
chilling.
responsible for that. They help out with that.
I can't help but imagine that they did something successfully critical that changed the course of history, and the Empire might have written it out of the textbooks, but I'm sure we'll get to see it.
I think
Dave
that's
Filoni
what's been
loves his
happening for years with Star Wars. His Empire forgot to jot down a lot, and we've been seeing a lot of it play out over the years.
Well, so long as Disney Plus continues to hemorrhage money.
And as long as those ratings keep skyrocketing like they have been. Skywalkering. Yeah, they have been through the roof.
I was trying to keep this edit short, and you just kept it going, but
I like talking to you.
I really want to know.
Because after this, I have to edit more, and I'm procrastinating by talking to you.
So, Reject Nation, question for you. What do you think happens to the clones after the Clone Rebellion? Do they succeed? Clearly not, but what happens alternatively?
Do they end up using Manscaped?
Yeah, do they use Manscaped? Honestly, if you watch Rebels, I would argue that Wolf definitively has the beard trimmer because that's very precise.
If you go to Return of the Jedi, you can see there's a person there who is manscaping himself. So Manscaped is canon to Star Wars.
Yeah.
We should answer the Patron of the Day shout out.
Wow, Patron of the Day.
Pick a name on there.
Flev.
Flev Doran. I don't think you watch this show. We usually reserve you for Marvel content, but you have been randomly selected by the Imperials to get a shout out here today.
Hey,
by Sir Michael the Tesla.
Hey there, Flev Doran. You have the coolest. First off, if you don't watch Bad Batch, you should, because there's no way there's not a character that also has your name in this show.
I know, it's a great name.
It's a super, super amazing name.
Super amazing name, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think Flev, actually Flev is one of our most engaged patrons. He's constantly leaving very enthusiastic, strong feedback and comments, always saying like, "Oh, John, I love you. Let me tell you why." And then he's constantly being like, "Oh, Coy, dude, you're the best. Your knowledge." And then he tends to leave comments like, "Greg, here's what I think you need to improve about how you come across on camera."
Yeah.
sometime.
Oh, I think I've read some of his comments, actually.
I know, yeah.
Dude, I totally agree. You're like right on the money. I try telling Greg all the time.
I am constantly trying to find validation from Flev.
Yeah.
It's a constant search. And Flev knows that the only reason I'm getting better is because I keep casting my fish hook into the sea of Flev, hoping to just reel him out of there.
Yeah.
And I'm just not doing it.
Who needs Dory when you've got Doran?
Not your best.
Not my best.
Not your
That's
best.
okay. I'll just keep swimming. All right.
That was good.
Thank you.
That was good.
Well, Flev Doran, thank you for being a loyal reject. I say this from the bottom of my heart. Greg needs your validation. Please help. We need you. You are our
It's
only
the name
hope.
of my autobiography, The Search for Validation.
I'm sorry. The
like
fruitless
half-
search for
half-
validation.
Half shadow face of mine. Resembling conflict. All right. Okay, well, Flev, we're done.
Yeah.
And
F is for the feelings.
No, you only go for first timers.
Who knew? I didn't know.
What you said?
Who knew? I didn't know. This is the second time I've done it. Well, Flev, the F in your name stands for the friendship we'll never have because Greg won't let me do the letter thing.
No. That's
So,
all right.
yeah. Unless you make another
You
account.
have been dragging this video out.
You have been dragging this video out. That's a wrap.